2, 1, go.
Alright, so I'm going to show you guys about real-world applications for restriction enzyme digest. So, say you're at a crime scene if you want to go and CSI work. You can use DNA that you find at the scene and then DNA from your suspect, add the same enzymes to it, and see if they get a match.
You didn't have to do that. I need to just be quiet, okay? God. Alright, go.
Alright, so I'm going to show you guys how you can use this in real-world applications.
Alright, go. Go.
Alright, so I'm going to show you about comparing same DNA with different restriction enzymes and then comparing different DNA with the same enzymes. So if you look at this paper, if you cut my DNA with Hindle3 and BAM-HI, you will get two different DNA sequences because these are two different types of restriction enzymes. Let's say you were to take my DNA and then Derek's DNA, but you cut them both with Hindle3, you get two different DNA sequences because there's two different types of DNA.
Go.
Alright, for right now I'm going to show you how we run our restriction enzymes. You take your pre-made agarose gel and you put it in the chamber and you keep it in the chamber, keep the negative side on the top with your chambers here. And you're going to insert it into your electrophoresis chamber and you're going to keep it in there and you're going to load your DNA inside of it. And then you're going to put this on top and inject it, and you're going to plug these in. Currently we don't have it plugged in to run the gel, and then you're going to run the chamber, and then once that's run, you're going to get something that looks like this, where each DNA has cuts in their own way because of the way the restriction enzymes cut them, and that's how you run your gel to see how your restriction enzymes come out.
Lit.
I kept saying enzymes.
Alright, so, the difference between sticky ends and blunt ends is that when restriction enzymes cut DNA, it leaves single-stranded sticky ends because they stick to other segments of DNA that have been cut with the same enzymes, and then some restriction enzymes cut straight across the DNA to leave blunt ends that won't stick to each other.
Alright, so I'm going to explain how the restriction enzymes cut into the DNA. So certain restriction enzymes target certain DNA sequences and cuts them into strips. So yeah, chop chop.
Chop, chop, chop.
Okay, I think I know what I'm saying. Boom.
Boom, face
The difference between restriction enzymes is that different restriction enzymes will recognize and cut different DNA sequences.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Alright, we are going to be explaining how does it also cut a DNA. It cuts it by using different reconstruction enzymes, and it has its own particular restriction site where it will cut DNA. And most restriction sites are 4 to 6 bases long and are DNA palindromes.
So what are restriction enzymes? Well, restriction enzymes are proteins that bacteria use to cut up DNA that doesn't belong to them. So if a bacterium senses that a virus is trying to invade or a different species of bacteria represents a threat, it can use a restriction enzyme to cut up the foreigner's DNA. It's pretty lit. It's pretty,
Yes,
fat.
it is.
Pretty lit.
It's pretty lit.
Hello, today we are making restriction enzyme digest. So, let's get this bread.
About to do right now.
We are, wait, what are we about to do right now?
The agarose.
Alright, so we will be pouring the agarose right now. So, let's get this bread.
Gotta put this together first.
He's getting the mold on so it doesn't leak out. How do you think this is gonna turn out?
It's not gonna turn out good.
Thanks for the truth.
Lev, if you're watching this, I hope you just give us
tried our
pity
best.
points. We really tried our best.
Alright, he's about to
I have a wife and kid. I have a family to feed.
So, like your DNA. I cut it with EcoR1 and I cut it with
That's how the cookie crumbles.
Let his family get bread.
So please give me an A on this presentation so my parents don't get mad at me. I mean, it's my fault, but sympathy is always a way to win.
Alright, so after that, now we're just gonna sit here and wait for this to solidify. And we'll get a time lapse of
It always starts with a girl. Like it's a girl background. Yeah. And it's either she's gonna get married to somebody she doesn't want, or she found somebody and she wants to elope.
Alright, this is the
How much are you filling it up to?
40 milliliters.
Alright,
40
for the
milliliters?
dude side,
Alright.
it's-
40.
He's really
40?
poor.
Bet.
Or he's really rich.
Or he's really rich.
No in between.
But if he's really poor, it's about how he got really rich. If he's really rich, it's about how he got really poor. And then every scene, they're singing, they're singing, and they're traveling around the world. So like,
Now what are we making?
We are putting our gross
they'll be like in the
powder
desert,
and we're
like,
getting
next scene, they're
4.4
like,
grams.
Antarctica.
Yeah.
Like that. Like,
There's this one song where they're like literally traveling all over the world.
The scale would work.
Like they're from one place to another. It's like
0 it. You get 0.4 grams.
I probably can't understand a single.
asked about doing the
And the infants, so they start in a bar.
Sorry. I thought you were saying, I'm like, yeah, if you want to do that, I don't care.
Why is it negative 2.5?
Not negative.
I did. That's how much you made this from you. I need a new friend, honestly.
She's really drunk. Yeah. And they're in the city.
Well, guys.
And then they get on the train.
Oh, I thought I like. That was really.
And then she steals the drink. And then they get hard hug.
I felt that, and I'm not even looking. I heard it. It's just like I thought.
Look at that focus.
And then they're in this hotel. Watch.
so it might. Oh. So what happened was we thought we had the bag, right? We thought, oh, all right, we just gotta do like a 2-minute video. Turned out it has to be a 10-minute video, so it's like Friday, like the 14th, and we're doing it last second. But we're gonna get this bread, so it's all good.
Bread.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Due Monday.
I poured the argyros in this and now we're gonna make the mold.
Alright. Honestly, I really don't care.
There, sorry.
No. Okay, so now we got that. We need a video of you.
Alright.
Oh my god. Why are you touching it? During you were supposed to be recording. Just have it of you of an empty tube. Don't even like try and like don't even.
What?
You can't fill in water is what I think it is. Okay, just go now. Sorry, Phil.
There you go.
Why did it? Let's just do it of you getting the grade. Oh, I am.
And then with this tea.
Perfect.
So, hey, Yummy, how much are you?
Shut up, my John.
Fuck off.
I think that should be enough. I don't know if I got too much in it.
Oh, why is it leaking out?
Because it leaks out when you go in, and I don't know why.
It leaks when you go in there. Alright, ready?
Why does it do that?
Oh.
I gotta do
before and after.